Hello everyone, I'm Jay. I'm playing today for the Taxis again, and it's a stream on Monday. So I hope you can all enjoy yourself, and well, let's continue our little paperwork work. Let's say 9 to 5, 9 to 5, ashes to ashes. Culture Mag, thesis on the Z-Guest, wins second prize at the Garnier competition. Meet you, welcome to Our History, a new series on the structure behind the shift and changes of societies. Pro news. Oh, it doesn't look very good. Pro news, noted archaeologist caught attempting to smuggle an artifact out of fairy den shot by a militia group. Well, it's all in positive, so if I were to do nothing, well, things could be good. But I can't do nothing, can't I? Pro news, body of a local sinner found in a cave crouched under a pile of dirt. Pro news, grave robber found dead with a bite mark on their neck. Spooky. Pro news, teacher maimed in a freak emulated accident. Galaxy brain, black hole set to end on life. A letter. Look here, Grim. This piggy bank is kinda annoying sometimes. Look here, Grim. How about we try out some brand new method of strengthening the equilibrium? I have great faith in these techniques of a more structural nature. But after the day, a total of 2 humans have to die. The human of the opposite on the opposite ends of the profile bundle have to die. Yes, this may be the key. Fate. Right. Let's see if I'm agreeing with fate. Kipri and Ward. Kipri is strict and stoic with a strong belief in hard work. And that they've done enough of it to its. Kipri is strict and stoic with a strong belief in hard work, and that they've done enough of it to last a lifetime. They've a loving spouse and an estranged child. Shield? I don't know how to pronounce that. How do you pronounce shield? Shield? You said children, but do you say child for shield? When the heir told of their romantic inclination, Kipri thought about beating those thoughts out with a stick, but ended up banishing the kid from home instead. Well, you still have to die. I don't like queerphobia here. I don't like queerphobia. Child. It's child. Alright. Oh, congrats on the watching streak of 10 stream, I guess. Congrats, Biel. Alright. Dia Starcy, 27 painter. Dia paints nude and nudes only. For some reason, this facing don't sell very well, and they've been playing around with the idea of pivoting into a life of sin after being inspired by the heroic death of Providence in her son. Well, let's check how it will end up. You get to live. Alright, it should balance that. Matthias Julian, 18, student. It has been said that Matthias talked too much, however, they themselves think they may not be talking enough at all. Space radiation is their passion, and they are endlessly fascinated by black hole. You get to live. What? Cat Kathleen Holmes, 39, Economic Policy Strategies. Kathleen wrote the book on economic planning literally. The last 5 years, I have argued for a new way to organize systematic labor, the production of resources, and for a different distribution of capital, which often revolve around renegotiating regulation or corporate oversight. Sorry, but you get to die. Today I'm just doing my work, like the legalist, you know? Alright. Today we did our job. It should be fine. Oh. Right, let's get paid.
Grim, my fellow colleague, I have been deliberating a matter. Perhaps you can be of assistance.
What do you want?
Should I become a writer? I could write many compelling works of fiction. I am an antique, after all. I have much experience.
Sure, why not?
Why not? Indeed. Why not? I shall continue my contemplation, but for now, it is time for daily feedback. Ah, all the files are in order. Excellent work. You are a testament to meticulousness. Well, off you go now. I must return to my deliberations.
Yay, money! Dun, dun, dun.
Ahoy! A pleasure to see ye again.
Okay. We are going to buy this. Okay, 1 second. The lethal obligator is used to remove previous mistakes, meaning it erases whichever mark you made on the profile. One use only. Because last time...
This tale is beyond reproach. We were sailing the high seas when we found a shipwreck full of these off the coast of the wild wakes. 'Twas power to erase even the most dreadful of mistakes. Used it to erase one of my risky love letters. And you know what? Never heard from the love interest again. Amazing little thing.
Yeah, amazing. I need it. It's one use on me, but last time I got really upset, to be honest, to not have it, so... Off to bed we go. And time to work. Pro news, esteemed author of economic research struck in a fatal car accident. Science today, fast advances being made in research of reusable fuel cells. Researchers credit young talent involved in special projects. The Daily Moon, local artist has gone rogue, keeps graffitiing news figure all over city. Really funny. Rector of Sidoston High School found dead, gets their director now, a local jokester not. Let's not use that by mistake. Do your job. A fresh idea. I hope you are still well motivated for a more performance discussion. We are trying out another new structural method. You will be required to demonstrate it was precision. Quota for the day, all humans in the bottom row have to die. Keep the chaos away, will you? Cheers. Thanks. Which the bottom row is this one? Alright. Shizuka Arai, truck driver. Long distance trucking can be really boring or frustrating, or meditative. It gives plenty of time to contemplate. Issue or listen to audiobooks and podcasts. At least that's what Shizuka used the time for. The aspiration is to one day not drive trucks across the land. I'm sorry, you have to die. Aleda Lires, 48, science teacher. Aleda is a type of science teacher communicator who enjoy having their pupil to a diverse array of experiments. Some more explosive than others, no need to worry, they adhere to safety regulation. Mostly you have to die. Keiji Sakai, 66, retired. Keiji made a fortune with their protein bar factory, allowing them to retire early. They decided to use their hard fortune on helping communities living in impoverished regions with fruit potato plants and helping them become self-sufficient. I'm sorry, but you have to die. Today I just feel like doing my job. Being a corporate drone, you know? Laurential Xing, 26, supermarket cashier. Laurential is a full-time cashier and they've embraced the grind with a wheel of steel. Their beacon in darkness in space exploration, Laurential supports every act token towards space. They even take cosmology astronomy classes in the community college with the hope of one day contributing to the cause. You have to leave. I'm just doing my job today. Emmanuel Snow, 32, history teacher. What is history anyway? A collection of stories made up by those who have access to power. And ever then, it's full of mistakes and errors. That is why Emmanuel has grown ever more interested in teaching alternate theories to the students. Well, you get to leave. Gabriel de la Corsa, 49, valet. Gabriel is very dignified. They work as valet in a mansion. They are admired by all the other workers, as they make no movement, which could be construed as redundant. Once they were the suspect of a gruesome murder, even so, it would be impossible for them to be the murderer. What? Oh, you get to leave. Nasir Al-Farai, 20, CrossFitter. Nasir loves to be physically active and being a CrossFitter suits their lifestyle perfectly. Although the sports get a bad rap, Nasir is determined to set a great example how CrossFit can be performed safely. What is CrossFitting? I know cross dressing, but I don't know CrossFitting. CrossFit? CrossFitter? I don't have a translation for it in CrossFitter. CrossFitter meaning. Personne persuadée d'une CrossFit fitness regimen. I don't get it. What is CrossFit? Oh, you're just someone who tries to get healthy, alright. Are you trying to redeem a meal? Really, Valerie? Are you trying to do that? Mm-hmm. You get to leave. Or is it because of the cats? Please tell me, Valerie, is it because of the cats? Alright.
Deathspawn, I have been ruminating on the humans. They vex me. Why do they exist? Their presence still seems unnecessary. Would it all not be simpler without them?
She's trying to make me mad. Well, you failed. You failed, Valtteri. Maybe, but it's not our call to make.
Perhaps. We do still hold some control over the levers.
Well... And... one... like outrage. One gold, and I emptied one gold. I have another, and I still have my cup of tea. Iced tea, because I don't drink warm tea. I hate warm tea. I don't like warm tea. Um, couldn't human achieve immortality somehow?
To put us right out of business? And you out of existence?
Well,
Would you really trade yourself for them? What a time it would be for us all. A peaceful time. Ah, never mind my ramblings. I acknowledge your patience and loyalty.
actually, I do have thoughts on loyalty.
I am all ears, Grim.
Don't you think this flows to one way?
Such is the nature of loyalty.
I guess, never mind then.
Well, I appreciated the discourse. Good night.
Well, I got paid. Do-do.
Ye drive a hard bargain, matey, but Mortimer does love a good scuffle.
Oh, that sounds nice to have. The Annal of Tensions helps keep track of any pressing temporalities. It counts day in a month from 8 to 28 to 28. Those are all the days, all of them.
Blimey, we scoured nigh every inch for this calendar. Alas, mayhaps we raided too many merchantmen for it. 'Cause turns out, it weren't even on a ship. Still worth it for the annals' work on any year. Filled to the brim with arcane squiggles and short omens between the numbers, and in the footnotes. Also includes the major holidays of 100 different civilizations, and all the name days. I finally procured it from an old man on the steps of Acropolis.
Nice. We got the calendar. Alright. Nice. The end of the game is in 28 days. So prepare yourself, we are almost there. Oh, I'm totally going to go for New Game Plus. Just so everyone you know. The first one won't be the last. The Daily Moon, local CrossFitter inspired Red Sujan Gym across the country after doing a 100 to 100 kilogram hip thrust top place for charity. Nice! Historicity, lack of historical accuracy, and the rise as misinformation spread. Buff History 84, yo my history buffs, you gotta check this new theory on the lost city of Aromata. Science Today, a new celestial body located named Lorenthal after its decospread. Pro news, explosion enthusiastic teacher accidentally blows their entire home to smithereens. Well, instruction. Tiding, Grims. Life should not be too predictable, do you not agree? We could use a little bit of alteration and alternation every so often. And I have developed just the things for it. Quota for the day, every other profile has to die. It's been 1 out of 2, like. Must now return to my research field. Alright. That's how it is for now. Verity Orton, 55, industrial chemist. Verity has been working at the pharmaceutical industry for decades trying to find a decelerator for aging. While lately it seems that the discovery might actually come from biogenetics, Verity is certain they can concoct some sort of chemical compound that gets the job done. I'm sorry, you have to die. Oh, this is not gonna end well. Don't you know? 46 Mobster. Don't you know tries to model themselves after the old mafia novel and film without realizing those stories are made up by authors who had no connection or descending of organized crime. So they know they realize there are no honor codes and family bonds. Crime is just crime. You get to live. I wonder what redemption arc you will have. Pharaoh Magnin, 27, Daredevil. Before turning their attention to stunt, Pharaoh was into gymnastics and to combat and parkour. Their own mind and body is now used for doing amazing or just weird tricks. Their latest SD is a classic. Going down an almost waterfall in a barrel. They are an evident environmental activists. Well, I'm sorry, but you get to die. Sometimes you just do your job, you know? Ethics, moral. So 9 to 5. It's always getting your ethics and moral. At some point, you just kill for kill. Who I am to decide who die and who live. Lucas Calibi, 32. Gateway Driver. Lucas got tangled in the organized crime wave. Well, you will get to live. At an early age, through the death their brother had incurred. To settle their score, Lucas was forced into working as driver. Also, as of late, they seem to have been getting their hands dirtier. You get to live. I wonder where we are going with all of that. TQMesh Girl, 65, Professor. TQMesh is a renowned professor of mathematics for encouraging their students with items available in question. It's the best way to force them into being more inventive and creative, they say. Lately, they started tutoring a gift janitor with a trouble past. I'm sorry, but you get to die. Well, yeah. I'm doing the good one. This is 7 helpful. Oh, that's not helpful. Well, it is what it is. Nija Bastra, 34, geneticist. Nija is the creature researching the genetical combining of plants and animals in addition to mammals capable of photosynthesis and sunflowers with ears. They also dream of a better drug with an actual edge instead of spine. So far, the research has been costly, but they believe for a greater good. Their colleagues are on high alert. You get to live. Uh-oh. I wonder what will happen. Lisa Markovic, 47, housekeeper. Lisa loves to engage in gossip. They have a binder full of information about the people living in the house they work they work at the separate binder for all the people who visit. Most of the information is sensitive and used to blackmail the wealthy, and they do it all for their children. I'm sorry, but you get to die. What will happen now that you get to die? Ooh. Sorry. Jonan Zeiss, 19, student. Jonan is doing okay in school and they haven't gained a couple of good friends. When of course they have a crush on, their parents are about to leave town, which means it's about time to throw a young party. You get to leave. Alright. Uh-oh. This is a resistor.
Hey there. What you up to, killer?
Kidding?
Sure you are. The suffering. How many lives have you taken? Do you even count? Starting to look a bit grim, ain't it? I guess that's already in the name.
That's in the name, indeed.
Grim Reaper.
That's my name, so what?
Nothing. Believe it's for a good cause, as always. It's not as if life and death are directly in your control. No wonder fate picked you for the crafting pot.
Ah,
Grim, welcome. Remember when I told you of my idea to become an author? I think I have reached a conclusion.
I'm all ears, metaphorically speaking. Metaphorically speaking.
Appreciated. Now, you might find this shocking.
Oh, what have you done?
Truly, I have decided to set myself upon the path of grand artistry. I shall compose a novel most illustrious, one that will explain everything.
Cool, can I read it?
Certainly, once it is finished, you will be the recipient of the first copy of the first printing.
Nice.
Anyway, we have some official business to take care of, yes? The tedium of profiles. Nothing amiss here, as far as I can see. Your adherence to the rules is admirable. Now I bid thee goodbye. The inaugural words of the greatest novel of all time will be engraved tonight.
I got some money.
Batten down the hatches. 'Tis a storm of sails.
I don't really need. I need more money. Dun, dun, dun. 9 to 5, 9 to 5. Alright. Pro news. Chemists use this experimental anti-aging drug on themselves to grow younger until finally cease to exist. Police or government to seek the ban of dangerous de-aging research. Pro news, the classic claims another life. Barrel of Daredevil shatters against rock during Temple of the Waterfall. Pro news, local maths professor found dead at home suspected. They felt a lot of pain, perhaps it got to be too much. A long-time friend comments. Pro news, massive house party leaves disaster in its wake. Anonymous entities report it was a hacking good party. Pro news, miniature fast-breeding hedgehogs with poisonous spines are eating everything. Okay! The consequences of my action. Economist, a nation wishes prosecuted as damning information surfaces at the house of a dead housekeeper. News, a crackdown on organized crime as police seize a major shipment of narcotics and firearms. News, a syndicate of mobsters was taken down yesterday during late night raid. Police says they've been monitoring the group for a while thanks to an anonymous tip. In France, there are genius exec gives tips on how to start your own Luxor 500 company. I don't really care. Okay, this is hard to read because the last one, the 3 here, or the 3 at the bottom. I think it's the 3 here because 1, 2, 3, and 1. Grim, I will keep this short. I have noticed an epidemic brewing. I'm suspecting a systemic bias in your balancing methodology. But after the days, the last 3 humans coming for the facts have to die. I'm counting on the accuracy of your judgment. Make it count. Faith. Stefan Series 30. Wait, Stefan is the liar who absolutely can't stop lying, ever. They keep lying even about the most insignificant things. They just like lying that much. On the other hand, the skill comes in pretty handy whenever anyone asks for a recommendation. Well, you're gonna die. I'm just doing my work. Sadly. Mitsumi Ito, 20, janitor. Mitsumi was sentenced to community service at the Coast Police Polytechnic Institute after drunkenly assaulting a police officer. After getting guidance from a local professor, they started to revelate their relationship, confronting their past and thinking about the future. I'm sorry. You get to die. Elinity 30 Scholar. A true scholar, Ellie is trying to integrate different disciplines in order to uncover the truth of the world. They live the life of science, searching for the universal theory of everything. It's not going very well, but as there are many holes yet to be patched, but that's what makes it fun. I'm sorry, you get to die. Alright, I should have done my job. Then Ariasa, 63, industrialist. Zane used to be a powerlifter until they created the university as late bloomer at the age of 45. Since they have made a huge name for themselves as a power innovator in natural resources processing, Zane many enterprises are trendsetters several global industry branches and look to make records in manufacturing output. You get to live. Yeah, sometimes doing your job is a bad thing. Gideon Larroy, 43, venture capitalist. Gideon had a great success with investing into the technology sector, especially during the wave of startups. They seem to have a sense in picking out the firms with high growth potential. Lately, they look into the gaming industry, trying to find anything that catches their eyes. We get to live, but we won't like it. That's okay. That could have been way much worse. Ron Marcus, 19, shepherd. Ron went on a backpacking trip around the world to discover themselves. After a year of being broke, homeless, and unhappy, they found themselves back at home where they had decided to take up some nice and quiet shepherding. We get to live. Actually. Nice. He's just doing shepherding, you know? Not a bad thing. Vicary Smith, 41, supply chain coordinator. An efficient supply chain is the core of logistics, and Vicary, being detail-oriented, is proficient at optimizing everything this kind of pipeline. They're also excessively proud of this, which unfortunately has brought them to their developing addiction to amphetamine-based focus aids. Yeah, well, happens, you know? We get to live, but it's a bad thing. Alright. Job is done for today, and we should stop listening to fate.
Grim, why are you here? Oh, right. The daily... always in positions when I have important research to perform. Let us get on with it.
Alright.
I see the exact amount of profiles necessary. Good job, I guess. Yes, that should suffice, I imagine?
Hey, can I ask you some more questions, maybe?
Questions. Questions, Grim. Fine. I have trouble finding inspiration anyway. Perhaps your questions will assist me. Make sure they are deep and meaningful.
What do you think dying is like?
No idea. Our immortality precludes us from such knowledge. Yet, I imagine it would be a pleasant release.
But what if death is extremely bad and unpleasant?
In that case, at least one only dies once. But more likely, death is just nothingness. And nothing, being nothing, has no inherent positive or negative effects. Any other questions?
Is there an afterlife?
Not in the sense that humans consider it, no.
What if the afterlife is a dating game where you must charm strange monstrous gods? Is there any dating game like that? Please tell me there is one. Please tell me there is a game like that, and maybe, if there is a game like that, I will do it on stream.
Grim, that is just stupid.
Do you think mortals have some drive toward death?
Because they seem to find themselves in life-threatening situations all the time?
They too often seem willing to throw their lives away for stupid reasons.
Life is unpredictable and lacks an innate meaning. I imagine it is up to them to make their lives meaningful.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Even if it sometimes ends up being fatal.
I agree with that.
Any other questions?
Can language even deal with the concept of death?
Unlikely.
That doesn't stop art and literature from trying.
One must make do with what they have. Art does seem an attempt of
I
immortalization,
wonder.
as humans feel the ever-present breath of death. A hybrid of entertainment, meaning-making,
Really?
and the preservation of a facet of identity, carved into matter that might outlast the being itself. At least until all matter ceases to be.
What's that's going to happen? When that's going to happen?
Any day now. Any other questions?
Actually, I got nothing.
Grand. Goodbye, Grim. The muse beckons.
Hi. How we got paid? But I think we should
Cord
stop.
blimey! You're looting! All me wares.
Let's buy this. This resonator collateral electromagnetic waves of various frequencies generated by the artificial vibration of eternal recurrence which travel through the ether and then blast them at you.
Shiver me timbers! 'Tis a tale most sordid. I dare not even recall the details, but since ye wish to hear it, I shall tell it forthwith. There I was, scouting some rickety office building downtown, and I saw this in an elevator. Went in, tore it out, and made a run for it. The device has immense power. Ye turn the knob, and infinite pleasant noises come from it. Some might even call it music.
Alright. Alright, let's stop listening to fakes. If I keep listening to that guy, we are not getting, we're getting any... It will be bad. We got this, which should allow for another type of sound. It's time for a little rebellious phase. I don't need that anymore. Firewatch plans to transform into Sweden in some percent legal move to expand mass production facilities. It's economical, major logistics threat leaves many businesses stranded and cause for shortfall of critical medication at the central hospital. Cronius young janitor spirals into depression, drawn in river while drunk after suing of tutoring professor. Tech bros, investor finds elephant snared in a sunk cost fallacy, keep popping phone and is promoted art game that doesn't seem to get finished. Open me. This is the assignment. An average draft of air passed through my office earlier. Certainly a sign of disorder. We cannot determine the correct amount of human to mark today, so I leave it up to you. Quota first day, any human who seems suspicious have to die. You will figure it out, yes. Keep your eyes open. Fate. Alright. Once you everything Bulgaria, Oran again 30 paragraph. Oran got attacked by a kid who was initially left behind by their vacationing family. This approach makes them appreciate the quality farmer. Usually they leave a clean house behind, but sometimes even doing the dishes. You get to live. That was a bad choice. Merci Alersa, 32, game designer, artist. Me has been trying to make the Great Escape for a while now to find inspiration because they love traveling, set and a diverse range of gaming events, convention conferences. It's really just a specific take of tourism. Me I also enjoy marathon running. You get to live. I hope it will help. Fire in Vegas 41 journalists, three and otherwise a solid Stanford journalist has been obsession. They adamantly claim they saw where obsession that adamantly claim they saw one younger, a headless rider, they emerge immediately from within the autumn mist, searching for the lost spirit. You get to live, whatever. Alright, one good thing. Roberta Williams, 44, narrative designer. Roberta enjoys crafting stories that makes people feel some kind of virtual emotion. The main interest is exploring the tempo villain relationship dynamic in their free time. They like to write mildly erotic fanfiction and argue with nerds and coca. You get to live. Alright, we should get somewhere. Ilra Maruta, 36, brought again. Ira is very irate, they are also extremely corrupt and prone to violence. Instead of being a professional bodyguard, there are many people passing through the border zone and often start to stealing some of the stuff, so tell the gaze of pride. You get to die. Alright, we did good on this one. We did not go good on everyone, but we did good on this one. It's getting a little out of hand though. As you enter, you notice that Fate's office is empty and aside from really putting close to the level. Oh no, this again. Oh, hey kitty cat, you are so cute. The old-fashioned phone suddenly rings with her ear-piercing metallic letter. A familiar voice confirms the static.
Haha, Grim, jolly good. As you may have noticed, I am absent. I decided for a short vacation.
Yeah, I noticed you decided for a short vacation.
It is a weekend, after all, and the free time will be essential for research. For the novel, yes?
So, hey, why can't I get a vacation?
Hello, Grim, are you there? Curse this useless
I want a
apparatus.
vacation.
It never works when I need it.
I work for 3 weeks, I need a vacation.
So, perhaps you are wondering about the nature of vacations in our profession. Well, those are for highest management only.
Damn it.
I mean, it is not as if you need one. Technically, you are just an amalgamation of ingredients. You are not even alive.
Yeah. But okay, can I get a vacation still?
But what of the conduct overview, you may be thinking? To be honest, I cannot be bothered at the moment. I am certain you have done well enough. Now, I must go submerge myself. Toodles, Grim.
That was annoying. But at least I got paid. Let's shake. Alright.
Why, if it isn't the young Grimster. Back again to delight my eye. Oh, so 3 weeks down already. That's quite an achievement. Say, how's the grind been treating you since our last chat?
I've been meticulously professional.
Yeah, I got the inkling from our last talk. Still, I've been thinking... I figured you'd be the one to find intrigue in questioning authority.
Sometimes, but I ignore it.
Hey, where's your sense of rebellion?
Hello Amaria, comment ça va? Le stream est en anglais, donc je vais continuer à parler en anglais. And if you can please talk in English for the other viewers, it would be great. Thank you. As a lot of the game, oh, it's Death and Taxes. It's a 9 to 5 game that you like. You're playing, you're choosing people to kill. Is you decide to kill people, but you have to follow the rules at the same time. So it's quite well. It's kinda grim.
I don't think I could adhere to obscure designs with such confidence. One ought to heed instincts in collaboration with reason. Sounds twice as powerful to me, yeah? But what do
And
I
right
know?
now we are
I'm
taking
just
the
the
weekend at
bard.
the bar.
So what can I get you?
I'll be going.
Au revoir, Lil Reaper.
Alright, let's talk to people.
Look at that. It's a hatchling.
Yeah.
I guess they let all sorts work here nowadays. The assemblage must
Oh, I don't
be
like his tone.
decaying. Yet one must welcome the dregs, one must. What brings you to Florian, the Eradicator?
I like your style, Florian.
I don't need a sycophant, thanks. Try to keep from gushing too much. It's so banal. Just be impressed you're in my presence, but be it over there, somewhere far enough.
As these kind of people. So annoying.
Still, fate expects us to be polite to one's colleagues because it advances synergy and improves long-term morale. I suppose I must then do my best to enlighten you on whatever matters are bothering you today.
What do you think of fate?
A capable bureaucrat, but lately seems to be losing his way. Too much faffing around with pointless minutiae. And the fondness for regulations. I've always said we should be able to mark people to death more freely. But no, always with these limitations. I am the best and brightest of the bunch. When I aim for the jugular, I do not miss.
There.
With blood and guts, I will paint my magnum opus on the canvas of cosmos.
You're so avant-garde.
All flesh is temporary. We here provide the herd with an escape from their meat prison. It is called salvation, or at least the closest thing they'll ever get.
What does Fate think of your brand ideas?
I don't get to meet the boss often, surprising as that may be. Fate doesn't chat with Reapers all the time.
I kinda feel special right now.
In the order of things, we are beneath him, as the humans are beneath us. I just make sure to enjoy every slash and stab. Take pride in a successful exit. For that is what we are born to do, yes, we Deathbringers. All have to die.
So what's stopping you from marking everyone?
Unthinkable. You mean to suggest I go against fate's rules and kill more people? A lot more. All of them. I mean, it'd be amazing, yeah. A glorious day. But, such fantasy.
You like the voice acting?
I can
Yeah, I do
bide
like the
my
voice acting
time
though.
until their atrophy.
Red Hat, goodbye.
Ciao, little hatchling. Lessons learned, off you go.
Wish I could have got style. Alright.
Whoa there, stranger. Almost blinded me with that shiny skull of yours. I don't think I've seen you here before. Let me guess. You're in the... human department, right? I mean, the dark circles, the vibe like you haven't slept for 1,000 years.
That's obvious, huh?
It is. At least for me. For you see, I'm also in the human department.
But you don't look tired at all.
Thanks, I guess. So, I figure you've been here a while by now. How do you feel about the work we do?
Well... Meh, work is work.
Right? I've heard some spawns complain about insane working hours, but they spend all day on their phones. Doom scrolling on Cocker or whatever that dumb app is called. I haven't opened it in years.
You haven't missed much.
Thought so. I mean, the instructions are the same every day anyway. Kill all door-to-door salespeople. And what do I see in the app? The door-to-door salespeople died. Great! So very engaging. And that's followed by the stories of downright horrible things happening everywhere. No thanks.
Hey, we got some even sort of asking Fate about your never-changing instructions.
Huh. I've seen the boss, like, once. Not gonna happen. I bet it's all part of Fate's grandiose plan. The equilibrium. And who am I? A mere spawn to question it.
I get different exertion every day.
Congratulations?
In any case, reading the news helps make decisions.
I just do what fate tells me to. The decisions are not mine to make.
A life with no choices, and you still haven't given up?
Have you ever heard the inspiring story of Scullifus? I'm guessing you haven't, since it happened way back when we still used rubber stamps instead of markers.
Please carry on with the story.
Okay. So Scullifus spent all day, every day, stamping profiles to live or die. They got a grandiose case of carpal tunnel from all that stamping. But still they kept on going. Every day they'd receive a heap of new profiles, which were basically the same as the ones they'd stamped the day before. Almost as if powering through the carpal tunnel wasn't making any difference. Almost as if it wasn't worth it. Sound familiar? In any case, they kept going. Kept on stamping. Because they had to. Because when you give up, the cosmos, that meaningless entropy, it wins. And I'm never gonna let that happen. Even if it means doing the exact same thing. Day in, day out.
That's it, that's the inspirational story.
That's it, stranger. It inspires me to wake up every day. Besides, as long as the coins keep coming, can we really complain?
You should definitely complain, though.
Yeah, real soon I'm gonna complain about how long it takes the bartender to make me a dang drink.
I think it's time you start making your own choices.
You mean, what? Ignore my instructions? Won't that get me, like, instantly fired?
Yes, but your life would be way more fun.
I could start sparing some of these door-to-door salespeople, maybe. Ah, what the heck. I'll do it.
Hey,
Time for some of these salespeople to live at last. They seem harmless enough.
now you're getting it.
You're a real special individual. You know that, right? I'm off to sow some chaos. See you later.
See you later.
I hope.
Alright, research.
You're such a scoundrel. There should be a bounty on your head.
Green cap. This dark cape is a classic idea for the grim deeds. It's pleasantly warm while offering protection against wind and rain, which you won't actually need as you're already stuck in an office. Yeah, but I
My,
want it.
'tis a true classic. See, me and me crew were sailing round the side polar terminus, freezing our nuts off. Blinding storms, icy blizzards. Them some ruthless times. Dog eat dog, they say. Or pirates eat pirate, more like. Got lucky to find a whole field of tundra cotton when we did. Made some cloaks to keep the bones warm. Much too warm nowadays, though, so you're more than welcome to it.
Alright, let's go. We got new classes. Let's go with this one. Just because we're a Grim Reaper doesn't mean we shouldn't be jolly. It's not good. Robusta Will 84. The Space Wizard 5, The Awakening was trash reading fanfic, now oblige my brain. I'm not reading that damn app ever again after this thread, okay? The Daily Moon, oh the irony, artist survives getting mauled by a bear Ryan man. Chronio's Protogard apparently wandered off into the desert, widely inebriated, hasn't been located yet. Truth Explorer, genetically modified crop proven to be a ox use all natural fertilizer. Culture Mark for present test at the table to be impossible. It's about humanity desire to be wild and immortal. Instruction. Your attention is required. I have been informed of a delicate situation. I trust that you will handle it as usual. Quota for today. 5 humans have to die. 1 human must be spared. This is of utmost importance. Please do be careful to let the right person live. Do what you best. Fate. Alright. Amadou Samir, 51, editor of Philip before Mundus took over the Daily Moon. The newspaper was in decline. With ruthless determination, they turned the paper into the tabloid powers we know today. For recklessly digging through the lies of others, they used the paper to suppress rumors about themselves. You get to die. Alright, that should help. I never liked the Daily Moon anyway. Eliona Wolf, 35, critical acclaim film director. Eliona was born somewhere in the wood and grew up in the wilderness. On their 18th birthday, their parents took them to Cosmopolis City, where they ended up spending the 3 hours in a photo shop. This inspired them to make film notes that travel the world, presenting their work at festivals and to dance everywhere. You get to live. Alright, we can make it better. Jerry Murrell, 49, kidnapper. Jerry is a creepy kidnapper, there's no way around that. The latest plan is being near stadium wearing his cute mascot outfit and sweeping kids who want to take a photo. It doesn't really work this far because of the quote, but when it will, they demand that tips and so you get to die. Don't kidnap people. Alright, that should help. Ahmad Zakiya, 46, farmer and author. Ahmad has never been happy with the status quo, as in with whatever they currently happen to have. They are always aiming higher and further, experimenting various fields in order to find new ways to forever more protected from you get to live. That was a bad idea. Guide 36, inventors cannot who this person and nobody. Vain and arrogant, they promise numerous grand inventions, all of which failed, blinded by games. They refused to learn any lesson and continued on this path, ultimately leading to the ruin of several businesses and the death of a number of people. You get to die. That should help. That should help a lot. Alright, we can do it. Raya Kadum, 24, tutor. Raya tutors long ages to the children of foreign parents who have migrated to Cosmopolis City. With great success, they are well liked by both the kids and the parents. Lately, they claim to have been the headless rider causing around Edge of Town. You get to live. Alright, That should help.
When did you last smell the fresh scent of blossoming lilacs? Heard the soft cooing of a puffy bird with a bright plume? Felt the soft hum of the earth, yearning for attention?
My memories is unreliable.
It's not just your memory that's unreliable. Oh, proud Reaper. Sometimes you cut too deep.
Yeah, I know that feel, Ty. I need to check the translation of mass. 1 second. Okay. Okay, fine. The old-fashioned fun again rings right as you settle in. The familiar, if grainy voice can be heard.
Grim, you would not believe the fun I am having.
Yeah.
Such a transformation from the monotony of the office. It almost makes it all seem worthwhile. Yes, you expect your daily summary, but I still cannot find it in me to burden myself with this matter. So, off you go.
Will I get paid? I didn't get paid. The quota was not respected, sadly.
Welcome back, Grimmy. Always a pleasure to see you around. We here got another quiet Sunday on our hands, though. No action at all. That one? Heck. What can I say that you won't glean on your own? They try to act all suave on the surface, but truth be told, they're a proper jerk. At least when it comes to the job. Can't say I trust their judgment too much.
Get to flirt with the bartender. Is that just what you want? You want people to flirt with the bartender? I don't think you can. I'm sorry, I think this game is not a dating game.
Nothing to it. Don't take this the wrong way. I don't often disparage patrons of the den. We have here a shared experience. Here's to hoping they won't cause some sort of a major blunder. What else you got in mind?
I'll be going.
Au revoir, Lil Reaper.
Doubloons will get ye anything, matey.
Yeah, I don't have any money anyway. Just a maskless vibe. Yeah, this game is totally queer. I mean... There you go. You can't tell me it's not queer. Okay, let's decorate. Alright, it's not that burning. I'm getting so tired of this app. Pony's experimental farmer arrested for poisoning hectares of farmland with homemade fertilizer, land unusable for years to come. Pony's managing editor of the Daily Moon drones after caught stalking on a single spring of local campus. Cronius invented drones and intercept them to start the construction of an underwater city. Cronius and non-mascot struck dead by lightning in the middle of the day, study of official conscience. Historicity, nothing to worry about, not historians or folklorists, Lace Rider is a myth. Culture Mag and Dame Garner for use to upload at the Talbot. Tomorrow Science, interviewing the Torpedo crew after exploring the death of the ocean. A letter. Today is quite simple, as it is a simple great canvas, I haven't got the word, I do not see the need for many delays for today. Good after today, 2 humans have to die. New discoveries await. Fate. Alright. Taking this space submarine commander, in their use, have been read the record of Anne Jules, author of many for the Scalabator novel, and free about the novel, the teenage commander, they decided to become a commander that is themselves, and drag thousands of leagues enter the sea, and they did! Okay. Tanbreed 37, aquafarmer. Some farms aquatic plant, mostly various species of microalgae. It's never really been all that interesting in the fish crustacean side of aquaculture, preferring to keep the adaptation on seaweed. Seaweed has many talent and uses after all. He gets to live. That should be good enough. Alright, we're eating this. We are not doing everything. We are fighting fate. Michael McCovington's 23 student. Michael runs an influencer account wherein it looked as if their cat is doing book reviews. Lately, they've been thinking of getting another cat, perhaps on that reviews article. Michael is quite happy with not having significant other at the moment. I don't know for him. Hello, right? What? Thank you for the raid. Hello? Who are you? But thank you for the raid. Yeah, I know you're thirsty. I mean, who is Naomi? I know who you are. I don't know who is. Welcome everyone. Thank you for the raid. Well, it's an English stream for today, so if you cannot speak English, I'm sorry. Did I see French? Okay. I do speak French, so you can speak in French. I can understand it better. You will speak in English for the stream. Also, be warned that you are on the leftist channel, radical leftist channel, and trans channel. So yeah. Be careful. That is all. And we are playing Death and Taxes, which we are choosing people who need to die or need to live. I was at this point. Blaise Patterson, 43, helicopter pilot. Blaise worked as a Prime Minister personal helicopter pilot. They love flying so much, they fly around all day. Even when the employer doesn't need to go anywhere, all the money for fuel is taken from taxpayer fund. You get to die. Should be fine. Alright, we are doing the right thing here. And since I need to get paid, I mean, it's just he get to live. He's just doing cat videos. What's wrong with that? That was a bad idea. Alright. And you get to die. I need to get paid. Alright, that was not a bad idea. Right. Die. Yeah, I'm trying to counterbalance fate plan right now because he was totally sending everyone to their death. If I would have blindly obeyed, that would have not been ending well.
Grim?
Oh, welcome back.
How about we skip the pleasantries and get back to usual pointless drudgery? Right. I see the exact amount of profiles requested. At least someone seems to be up to their task.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, whatever.
Sorry, I have offended you somehow?
You? No, Grim. You have not. Why am I livid? Because the rest of highest management thought it necessary to remind me that taking sudden leave is detrimental to our aspirations. Because they thought to admonish me for taking a couple of days to perform important research. Because, as was reminded, the saying goes, now, how was it? Nothing in life is more certain than...
Death and taxes?
Yes, exactly. Either way, the nerve they have to lecture me on how to do my job.
Can that like you do to me every day?
It is rather irritating, is it not? No matter, Grim. I apologize for taking it out on
Okay.
you.
I think we are on the right ending right now. Since the goal is to... I won't tell you all the goal. But I think we are going on the right path. We are making fate lose their plan, and we are getting paid.
Yo ho ho! What can old Mortimer provide you with today?
Nothing. I think we are going on the right path. We are going on the right path. It's all according to my plan. Why is it still burning? I'm doing my best to recover this. Alright. Tomorrow science agriculturists found a new approach to seaweed farming, which proves useful in reuniting dying coral reef. News city budget experienced unexpected surplus, politician baffle. They are not corrupt enough, they have more budget than necessary. Alright, all the viewers are going away mostly, which is good news for me. I don't like having too many people in my chat. Chronos, Deep Ocean Exploration Submarine Leviathan disappeared near the Corona Exchange. Influencer, popular review cats get a brand new sponsorship deal with Transglobal Inc. Transglobal Inc. I told you, Amaria, this was a game that was kinda friends. Raw news research into drone warfare shows it's close to useless on Wally aeroplane. Alright, for Grim. My modesty is Grim. Right, the situation is that everything got all jumbled in the fact delivery system. You should listen to your gut today. Hehe, your gut? Yes, because you are, you know, a skeleton. Quota for the day? Go with the flow. To dance. Fate. Right. That's still 9 profiles. Professor Chaudhry, 51 lecturer. Just gives a number of different mathematics lectures at the prestigious university of our neighboring Athens. It's a dream of forming a ragtag group from their students and robbing casinos with a bunch of clever math-related con methods. Well, that's just a dream, you get to live. That was a good decision. Talia Al-Farsi, 64, President. Talia is the current president of Formosa, recently elected after years of working as a professor economic theory. They are known for being critical of exploitative structure and pushing for more wealth equality. They have 3 kids and 8 grandchildren. You get to live. That should be working. Yeah, we need more peace. Lenina Leita, 40, marine biologist. Lena, a professor at the Cosmopolis Central University, has dedicated their life to studying the well-being of aquarium fish. Since it's already known that goldfish have a dysentery, they advocate for banning small fish balls. You get to live. Alright, we should be able to do things the right way. We are going there. Gadis Canisi, 24, drone pilot. After enlisting, Gadis? Is it Gadisi or Gadis? I don't know. After enlisting, Gadis decided to focus on the new and popular high-tech approach of drone. Because of the experience with controller, because it felt safer and less noticing, they are hoping to make the world a better and safer place. You get to live. That was a bad idea. Bruno Griffiths, 32, mercenary. Bruno is a mercenary who is ready to work for the Riders Beta. It's currently stationed at Florida with a government contract providing security services. The actors are on gun to cover up the fact they haven't been trained properly to properly act in commands that you get to die. Alright, this is working. Nephis Aragon, 26, temp. For several years now, Nephis has gone from one temporary job to another. Just one more temp job and you're qualified for the LCing, the University Career Consultant exam. But that was 3 temp jobs ago. You get to live. Because I relate to you. Marco Schultz, 37, fire chief. Marco coaches congatedors of nature and safety. They love nature, they love safety, and avid hiking enthusiasts, they frequently go on animals geo-coaching trees around trip or across the job. I guess you get to live. Alright. It's going well. We are repairing fate damage. Ewo Sorensen, 39, bartender. Ewo wishes to become the greatest bartender in the world. They constantly perform their regular juggling bottles and setting various liquid on fire. They have yet to finish one performance without something breaking, but the dream is strong. You get to die. Alright, we are doing well. Ito Olowi, 19, programmer. It also had got at playing competitive games, they believing in themselves when well state. They kept getting better, but life kept getting more difficult. Ito had a really good shot at making it until they got involved in an e-sport doping scandal. You get to live, it should be fine. Alright, that's good. We have repaired most of the damage made by Fate. Alright, let's fix this. And let's get paid. Uh-oh.
Is your hand tired? Are your fingers getting stiff? You've been clicking around for quite a while.
No, my hands are fine.
Ah, you have the fortitude to keep on with the grind until the very end. Must be why fate chose you instead of all the other candidates. Lost souls.
Thanks for caring.
No problem. It wasn't that easy getting you here. To the office, where you belong.
9 to 5. Ashes to ashes. I want my pay.
Grim, welcome. You know, pursuing my art has given me insights.
Yeah.
I have been thinking of humanity, of mortality, their importance, worth, and meaning.
And what's the result so far?
A disarray of thoughts. Listen, is death really such a bad thing? It would be better for everyone. In fact, do these humans even truly exist? Their ephemeral being leads to no relevant outcome. It is all transient, no matter what they do or achieve in life.
Oh, it's making me like, what is Baye again? It's making me yawn. Alright. Go on, I'll hear yours.
They exist in a state of hubris and arrogance, considering them the center of the universe.
Right.
Yet without them, the sun still sets and rises. Stars explode, galaxies form, or get torn apart. There are departments even for these events. Humans are not the be-all, end-all pinnacle of creation. They are small and insignificant, yet full of themselves. The grandeur of everything will not get superseded by space.
Hey. Don't listen to fate. Don't listen to fate. See what I'm doing here? Don't you see how I'm countering his plan? Don't you see I'm doing my best to make things go our way for him? Like when we were following his rules, everything was not fine. But now it's on the brink. It's on the brink. We can get him. We're almost there. Go on.
It matters not how they live through their subjective experiences, millions upon billions of them, everyone considering themselves unique. And technically they are, I suppose, on a minor scale, yet also exceedingly similar. Copying each other, living through similar events with similar basic reactions.
I do agree, yeah?
While the universe is full of endless wonders they cannot and will not even experience or perceive, ever.
Still listening?
Their presence is not even necessary to validate these events outside their subjective experience or understanding. Do you know the saying, Grim? If a tree falls in the forest and no one is around to hear it,
Did it ever even exist?
No. It is, does it make a sound? That is what they ask.
I'm sorry, I couldn't remember that one.
The ultimate height of arrogance ingrained in them, to imagine their presence to be paramount. The tree does not only sound, it has been sounding a long time. It has grown without anyone present. It has lived a life.
Right.
None of this requires humanity to be there to bear witness.
I don't really agree with what you said.
Then you have much yet to learn. Good night, Grim.
I got paid. That's what matters the most.
Mighty, 'tis an utmost pleasure to see you again.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep my money. Up. There we go. Alright. We need to repair the environment. At all costs. News, Formosa and economy gradually improving after critical economic reform. Me too, click here, Talia Alpha Civil Election Campaign Video. Dr. Dainani, the results are in. Fish can have a little salami. News, Mercenary Squad crashes the helicopter into mountainside, 3 confirmed dead. Data. All new service of wildfire survivor picked up by Channel 7 here. For news, anonymous donation revitalized several universities. For news, severe drought were twice seen as existential threat to one's booming agriculture. Grim mail. Importance. Grim amongst a few of several events, the atmosphere seems to have cracked open figuratively. We'll see where this takes us. Quota for the day, 4 humans have to die. Keep up the good work rate. I don't think we can do that. I don't think we are getting paid today. Jamil Nagendra, 31, branch manager. Jamil began their career as a customer support agent in a well-known corporate overseas branch. They claim that the corporate leader now are looking to keep the branch running through economic difficulties. They are currently visiting in Cosmopolis, trying to negotiate additional funding. He get to leave. That was a bad idea. Mattimo Odotai, 39, farmer. Mattimo is a special kind of farmer for the farm yeast and bacteria. Their goal is to make the little microorganisms produce fat, protein, and sugar to create life-produced meat, which will make the bovine dairy industry obsolete. Alright, you get to leave. I wonder if this is working. This is working. We can make it work. Eshiri Sugimoto, 56, co-cod for bread. A national farmer, Ejiri has taken care of the family ranch since they adopted. The ranch itself has seen better days, with most of the livestock lost to several droughts and the machinery completely dilapidated. Ejiri is trying to desperately restore the ranch to working order with their small family. He gets to live. That's bad. Right. We are doing so much damage right now. Hiroyo Saito, 39, gym teacher, push up, crunches, running, it's time to move your body, my god. Hiroyo used to be a drill sergeant but got discharged for being too belligerent, even by military standard. Now they teach physical education middle school, you get to die. At least the world gets more peaceful with that one. Alexandra O'Malley, 44, mechanical engineer. Alexandra is doing make big career change, shifting from bakery pizza at a local bakery to robotics engineering. Her aim is to make waffle destroying robots. Alexandra is deathly afraid of waffle. Okay, you get to leave. For some reason, this is very funny that you're deathly afraid of waffle. Hey, this is great for the environment. We did too much damage today. Even with the eraser, I can't correct today.
Ah, the beginning. It has the sweet taste of deliverance. Every blade of grass. It is a captivating day, is it not, Grim? No.
I guess so.
I know so, Grim. Never before have I experienced such certainty.
This is not over, Fate.
My high spirits leave me at a loss for words.
Great.
Not much else to say. Go on, get back to work. I trust you to make the correct choices. I, myself, must concentrate. The muses have struck me. They beckon. Work to be done while there is still time.
Alright. Let's keep fighting till the end. There's no point in not fighting.
If I ever return to the seas, I'd have ye on me crew anytime.
As I often Puglasi. And Pug, god of the dead, mummification, embalming the afterlife, cemeteries and tombs, and the protector of underworld. This unreally gets around and grants you a stunningly cunning visage. Let's buy this.
Ever been to the land of dunes, ye scallywag? There be ancient civilizations under the sand sometimes. Once I dug out this particular golden icon. All while I was digging, the bowels of the World Eater rang in my ears. But I persisted. Dug until me fingers cracked. No stopping. Till the riches were secured. Ah, 'tis truly a wondrous thing. Turns your own head into a jackal's, it does.
We can do it. I think we got... Yeah, we got this. I still like the basic face. Alright. To win against fate. I have 4 days. Echo Watch Torrential Rains pellet in the Lurid Desert causing massive mudslide. Bonus, Junko gives likes to save ranch for honor for the bonfire. The Daily Moon famous burger joints and bones under scrutiny by the commission. Read this. Oh dear, the ocean are boiling. This is certainly going to affect natural trade. Quota for the day, 6 humans have to die. Steal yourself, paid. And he gave me 7. Vanagoksu 72 retired. Vana is a person of simple pleasures. They are living out their retirement in the real area of cosmopolicity, waiting for no materials at the sun to rise the next day. They enjoy reading science fiction or questioning nuclear. You get to die. Ishir Malik 39, dairy farmer. Ishir noticed their cows were acting strange. Then the milk started to getting a cream binge and the days could only be trimmed at the like leaking a battery. Despite the protest of their spouse, they are always keen to investigate any and all oddities for life through their ways. He get to live. Even if I save the environment, it won't be helpful. Idio Sylvia 47. Radical climate scientist. As the world ocean grows more hostile, Ildo has undertaken a top secret mission to nuke what is remaining of the polar ice cap in a wild attempt to cool down the planet. Since being a young student, they always have dreamed of saving the world and being completely misguided on how to do it. You get to die, that sounds very dangerous. That's not a bad idea. Natian Brentwright, 35, school bus driver. The child children to and from school every day. Also, it seems like a job that requires responsibilities. Is usually pretty lax about it. Some like partaking in soft narcotics before getting behind the wheel. They say it makes them focus better. They get to live. We need. That was a bad idea. We can't make things work. Everything is going to do. But Vasiliji Aroldo, 26 writer. Vasiliji have been serving tables since they are enrolled in college. They pay to pay the tuition fee. They constantly dream of a better world, longing for their child's simple time. They plan of taking a gap year after finishing college to see the world as to read as it is. He gets to live. And all of this sucks. Any Vivek 29 gangster, a lack of crime has been in life since they were born. Part of gangster families have taken flight with too much of their supposedly shared wealth and are looking to spend the rest of their day in an apocalypse bunker. Any is being actively hunted by the rest of the family in a vendetta. He gets to die. Maybe it will change something. It doesn't change anything. That's really bad profile. Keiko Tanaka, 21 student. Keiko goes to the Central Cosmopolis University where they study organic and medical chemistry. As a hobby, they enjoy painting lots of fancy expensive miniatures which they purchase using the money of their wealthy parents. They get to live. Well, that's could have been. Everything is doomed. Everything is not happening well. What I'm supposed to do?
Psst! Hey! What, pray tell, happened to the world?
I don't know.
Sure you do. It's the culmination of all your choices. Do you know the story of the wyvern and the prince consort?
No?
Of course you do. A young, quick-witted prince consort was once kidnapped by a wyvern. Using their gift of charm, they tried to alter the ways of the wyvern in order to save their lands. Soon, the beast and the prince found resonating ideas and ambitions. They molded the land in rather inept ways, whilst thwarting attempts of rescue by the queen. Then the wyvern, tired of the desolation, ate the prince and flew away.
Am I the queen?
Yes,
I knew it.
it doesn't matter if your mistakes were countless or few, as long as you learn the lesson. We are thankful of our time together, even as it's quickly running out. It'll be pretty horrible from here on out.
I know.
Grim, I find myself at an impasse. Lend me your thoughts. Should my prose be more experimental? Or should I stick to traditional narrative techniques?
What are you on about?
Technique, composition, style, method, structure, effet de rire, oui or not. It can go either way. Your blank stare tells all.
I prefer conventional narratives.
Grand, yes. There is a reason it has persevered for so long. You are still here, Grim? I guess you want to talk about work instead? Oh, fine. Let us take a look at the situation. My, so much chaos. Pain and suffering are off the charts. Everything is on fire, while ice invades from the polar zones. How did that even happen? Endless mountains of trash, undrinkable water, unbreathable air, toxic pollution. The ultimate ecological masterpiece. And in the center of it, Zain Alyasa. I never knew a human could be this destructive. What can I say? Things do not seem to be going well at all.
What's going on? The world just keeps getting worse.
Are you sure? You are but a grain in this cosmic process, lacking the complete picture.
Yes.
What is done is done. These are the consequences you must live with, while you still live. Off to work, Grim. Certainly you have no time to waste now.
Did we fail?
How many times have we met? I lost all count.
I have 3 days. Grim watch at your scene of notorious mafia family seemingly massacred itself with infighting. Grim watch the Renaissance crashed by stolen nuclear warhead in Cosmopolis Harbor. Authorities totally baffled. Pro News world leaders warn of radicalization as disaster long over humans' habitat. Pro News failing supply chains cause starvation's deaths all over country, elderly people eat their hardest. Pro News local fast food establishment junior corporation order and distribute cheap food for the needy. School bus driver under investigation after crashing bus with kids in it. Fortunately, we are going at incredible slow speed at the time. Bus exploder, Dave Farmer claims to have found an alien energy source. Later. I hope you read this post 8. This is the first non-player continent has turned into a desert. There were not many humans left there, but now it's their final hour. Cut off for the day, 2 humans left to die. The future is grim fate. Getena Analotus 55 CEO. Getena, named Gal, was groomed from an early age to take over the family business, which happens to be one of the largest food and beverage companies in existence. In their free time, they enjoy long days of hiking, survivalist exercise. You get to live. We tapped. Emiko Awaoka, 79, retired. Emiko worked hard the world life, but when not a lot, they switched to cool and fun games mode. These days, they spend some of time taking care of their garden, but most of the time playing team-based online multiplayer shooters. You get to live. I'm trying. Yay! Rio has been a great negotiating for a new eradicate policy which completely eliminates all taxes. I knee on all vocal opponents. I must leave mask. I mean, what did taxis ever do for us anyway? You get to die. That's not a bad day of work. It's still insufficient though.
Hello, Grim. I have been absorbed in my work. Tell me, how goes it out there in the wilds?
It's just properly spiraling out of control.
Fate unconstrained, with nothing to stop it. Seems a terrible power, yes? Endless rows of industrial smokestacks pumping out poison, chemical waste pooling into the groundwater, a total collapse of the biosphere. My, it truly looks like the end. I am giddy with anticipation.
This is a little close. This is close too much to home, you know, because this is kinda where we are going. Maybe I can still find a way.
All seems to be outside our timid grasp already. Goodness, look at the time, Grim. Precious moments wasted. Enjoy your night.
We failed. We failed. There is nothing to do here.
Ever wonder if there's a way to do things differently?
Only smoke's closing. A visage which is in equal parts bold, rough, smooth and cool. Straight from the old ways when expensive advertising told me smoking was cool.
Smokes are deadly, ye know. A curse fouler than any I ever met. Not in me wildest dreams could I rob so many lives. 'Tis gazing down the length of an infinite tobacco stick, inching ever closer to the end. An ancient shaman gifted me this pack after I rescued their child from the rabid coyotes. Guess they weren't pleased with me good deed. Assume this visage and forever be reminded of the mortality of all.
Yeah. What there is to do? It can't be jolly anymore. Time for retirement. Nothing to do here. We failed. New CEO of Westwood Inc. steps down as company valuation takes massive tumble due to worldwide food shortage. Digital Heroes and Silver Fox teams spawns you know well rarely, but it's fun to see the daily in action. News unrest grow as world population faces imminent collapse. The Daily Moon Incinerator Science Report shows mankind is utterly doomed. Apocalypse Now unpacks not to themselves human society helicopters. Whatever normalcy and humanity was left in the world is now swiftly fading. Quota for the days, a few remaining human have to die. Morgan Mapperson, normal physiology lecture at the local university on writes self-help book as a hobby. They mix back political and philosophical content into the lecture, also the lack of knowledge of education in other of the server. Somehow they haven't been fired. You get to die, I guess. What's the point anymore? Yafi Kiwi 64 TNTs. Yafi has finally gathered enough data to postulate that humanity is completely able to cope with technological change. They recently published a work on social media in the hope of leaving warning for the next generation if there are any. And so you get to die. At this point, it's all over.
You've done well, Grand Reaper.
We both know that's not true.
Yeah, wasn't believable at all. We lack the imagination to pretend this is a world where you were competent. So, what comes next?
You're the chatty one, so tell me how to fix it.
Too late. Unless you cobble together a bit of temporal manipulation. Hop over to a different reality and do better. That'd really be something.
Right. Right, I've just pushed my universal undo button.
If such a button existed, it'd obviously be called, like, New World Plus. Go on, oddball. Nothing else to wait for.
I don't even know what to think now.
Me neither. Sometimes that's the best we can do. We've reached the end. In general, I mean. Not with us. We will never leave you. As long as there is a you, there will be us. Until the next round.
At least I'm getting paid, right?
It is growing quieter, Grim. Not much left now.
Let's just get over with. Well, have a
Enjoy
nice
the
night.
silence, Grim.
I'm
Do
going
not
to stop
waste
soon
these precious
anyway,
moments.
because we're reaching the end.
The planet is virtually uninhabitable. The few remnants choking on noxious air. It is the last gasp of humanity, slowly going out. It is a bit of a somber moment, now that I think about it. I have been with them for so long. Anyway, and crucially, my book is nearing completion.
So when do I get to read it?
Soon enough. Patience, my friend. Leave me to my grand labor, Grim. Tomorrow we shall deal with the final matters of this office.
I'm not getting paid. I...
Hey! If it isn't my good pal Grimoire. Heck, has it already been a month? Feels like you just got here a couple hours ago. The word is, you've caused a huge mess out there in the world. Everything's like burning, drowning, dying all at once. Thought you had it locked down. I
did what
suppose
I
you just
could.
have to live with it then. A ruin on your hands, the office disgraced. I don't think there's a redemption arc out of this one.
If I could just start again.
Don't we all have regrets we wish we could reset?
Yeah, I do have that.
Unfortunately, I think yours has immeasurable implications.
Uh,
I wonder what's going to happen with the office now that you've got very little left to do.
corporate registering.
You betcha. Might be time to get that last drink, huh?
I like a
Sure.
drink.
What's your poison?
Eat death of universe, the iced coffee.
Guaranteed to keep you energized until the last ever star in the universe blinks out of existence.
Drinking. Aaron. The sweet and icy overtone of the mixture block out the bitter earthy taste of coffee. Be honest, coffee really does taste like that.
Au revoir, Lil Reaper.
What ho, mighty! At last we meet here, the finest tavern in all the lands. Ye know, I'm reminded of the time me and me crew were sailing round the Cape of Ill Omen.
Let me check something. Oh no, not more fairy tale. I can't
And
right now.
corresponding to the name, a mighty storm or a brewing right on the horizon.
We are not in the mood for
Shook
that
our
today.
ship to and fro. Many of me mates swept into the icy depths of the unforgiving ocean. Aye, the sea's a cruel mistress, no ways about it.
Just like a don't let it happen. Hang in there. Keep looking for a quick
Yeah.
hand.
Oh, blimey.
Fine tail.
'Tis but one in me endless horde. Ask for more any time. Ye have heard of me many exploits. How about ye regale Mortimer with a tale of grand adventure instead?
I don't really want to.
Don't be coy, ye scurvy dog. Cannons loaded. Fire in the hole.
I woke up one morning. Holding a list of important ingredients. All of a sudden I heard strange muted noise like yapping. Afterward, I'm told to report to the boss. Okay, right. I don't care. They said I've been doing a good job. So I shot. I deny everything. I don't know. I don't know where I am going. And I ran away.
Uh-huh. I see. 'Twas a most remarkable tale. A marvelous memoir. A fabulous fable. In return, I have for ye a gift. This here contraption's called a phantasmalizer. Use it to measure the many spirits ye have imbued into your gullet. Handy after any visit to the tavern. 'Twas a great pleasure to have your attention. Time to head back to me emporium. Commerce awaits. Time's running out, friend.
Yeah, it's over. It's all over. We failed. I don't really get this. Pro news, sign up for weekly newsletter. Fake news, know that you are not here. Now that will no longer tour, soon it will be over. Oh, green. We have came to it at last. Only one choice left to make. Quota for the day. It's the last human have to die. The end is nigh. Fate. I don't know how this works. The year of Demo C21 last human was having entity swimming across an endless wasteland, throwing their final breath. Well, you get to live. I don't care anymore. Juste to annoy Fate.
The last day, Grim. The last choice. So, how did you choose?
Spared, a final act of defiance.
As you wish. It does not matter. One human is not enough to save the species, after all. But we ought not prolong the suffering of the last one. No need for such cruelty.
I take it you were being handed out for someone.
That would seem fairly obvious by now, I gather. The great dying is by my design. It is true, I do not love humanity, not a bit. But why, you ask?
I didn't, but you're correct.
I have grown tired of it all. This tedious existence, these humans, the endless tirade of death. It is all meaningless, you see. An endless loop of monotony that I cannot escape, that we cannot escape. Do you know how long I have been doing this? I barely remember myself.
Too long.
I am exhausted and sick of it all. I wish to stop, but no one can leave until the job is done. But if the great dying claimed them all, then I could be free and claim the rest I deserve. So, I helped the great dying along, piece by piece. No need for an equilibrium. This office will not be necessary,
Yeah.
and we can all fade away.
But any reason because you feel bad. Wow, that's some egotism.
Your hollow judgment is insignificant at this point. Off you go, Grim. Do what you wish with these final hours. We will not be meeting again.
I'll be back, witness the end of the world. I got a success. Society is falling. The world exploited. Humanity wiped. Wiped out. That reportedly wait to fade away.
Fellow traveler, that was fun, wasn't it? The choices, the excitement. Admittedly, ye did largely screw everything up. The world is in shambles and all. Can't really change that. But I can offer a new cycle. A turn of the hourglass, and ye shall be set upon a path in a fresh timeline. A parallel world, so to speak. There ye will again find every friend and enemy, hope and error. Knowledge and loot will remain, of course. Otherwise, 'tis the eternal recurrence of all things.
Is it the end, or do we take a new chance? Why? For everyone? Please, know that this is not the end. We are not failing every timeline. We can skip the intro.
Lemon! Lemon!
It's not
Spice.
working. I can't skip
And
the
human
intro.
eyes. These were the ingredients chosen to make the perfect little Grim.
I don't know why this is not working. Alright, let's go.
Finally, the new spawn has awoken. What a momentous day. I am honored to welcome you into our world. Spawn... hang on.
And
Spawn number 3, 2. I am Fate. I am the keeper of world order.
hey, we meet again.
We have not met before. Are you feeling well? Anyway, welcome to your new job as an overseer of Cosmopolis City Subdivision 4, the Sun County Wine Region. I know what you are thinking, and yes, your assignment is choosing humans who have to die. Pretty standard stuff. As it is your first day, try to get to know the system. And do not destroy the world, yes? Gallows humor, you see? Right, yes. Clear?
Okay, whatever you say, boss.
Delightful. I appreciate solid work ethics and a dedication to the craft. Remember, the fate of the world lies in your hands. Humans march towards the great dying. They always teeter on the precipice, creating endless chaos. We keep humans from falling off. We establish the equilibrium and keep the chaos in check. For that reason, your actions will have consequences.
Whatever, let's get this over with.
If you want to work here, you will have to change the attitude. Follow me. I will show you your workplace. One more thing. This will be your 7-day evaluation period. When the week is done, you will be assessed. 1 week to show us what you are made of, Reaper.
Alright. We got the gerbil back. I need to learn how this works. I am not... I'm warning you, I am not reading this damn phone ever again. There you go. And this is the end for today, so I'm gonna close the recording, and then thank you for coming and watching the video on YouTube. See ya! I will talk to some stuff to the one in the stream.